Hello. Now coming to the lab programs of macros. Lab programs of C preprocessor. Okay. Now first of all we'll go with the sample program. Okay. Now take that paper with you of the sample program. Okay, I am directly trying to do the modifications. In sample program, what they have done, they have tried to find out the squares. How? Okay, let me mention this to be a sample program. Okay, now let's continue. So now in sample program, what we have done, include st2.h. Okay, then what I'm trying to do, define m5. Now please pay attention. In previous classes I have mentioned you that this should be capital. Okay, this should be capital, but I have found out that this depends upon compiler. In old compiler, identifier must be capital, but in the new compiler small letters are allowed. Okay, because I have tested myself, I am having both the compilers, old one also and new one also. So I have tried by writing a capital as well as small. Okay, so you go by the textbook. In textbook they have mentioned you have to use capital, so use the capital. This was a doubt by the student named Shubham. Okay, so Shubham, just pay attention. Okay, you can use either thing, but it depends upon the compiler. If it shows the warning or error, you just need to shift to the capital. Clear? Okay, this is just for a understanding part. Now coming back to the main program, I have defined m5. Okay, see, no semicolon. Again I am defining square having certain argument x, okay, which is having a string x into x. Clear? Then void main, I am writing a program, void main integer p is equal to capital M. What I have done, initializing, I have assigned the value of m to the p. Clear? Then incremented the p. Okay, then printf square of p is equal to %d, that is, write entire square p. Okay, get ch. So write down p is equal to m. So m you assigned 5, that will become 6. Square of 6, your answer will be 36. Similarly cube, for cube what you need to do, here you will write cube. Okay, here you are going to include one more x, okay, then again 6 p plus plus. Here you are going to write down cube. Okay, again here you will write down cube. Okay, so 6 into 6 into 6, you will get whatever 36 into 6 is there. Okay, you get the final answer of 6 cube. So what is the answer of 6 cube? 1 minute, I have to check, I don't remember anymore, sorry for that. Okay, that is 216. See, I was knowing the initial number, that was 2. Okay, so okay, so in this way you can write down the program. So this was about the sample program and the modification part. Okay, now coming to the exercise. Okay, coming to the exercise, कैलकुलेटर ने पूरा क्या बोलते हैं, नेचर ऑफ दिमाग स्लो कर दिया है ना. पहले सब याद रहता था, अब सब कैलकुलेटर हो गया. ओके, कोई बात नहीं. coming back to the exercise. Okay, so now going towards the program number 1. What does the program number 1 suggest? To check the lowercase letter. Okay, so what we are going to do, we're going to write the program to check lower case alphabet. Okay. See, they have mentioned lowercase, but I will solve for both the upper and the lower. Okay, so you can easily take the help of what we say in the simple program we were taking the help of is upper and is lower, remember? So here also I will define a macro named as is upper and is lower. How? Just pay attention. So I will write on the program. So program is, first of all, include std.h, then define is upper with argument say x. Okay, if x is greater than equal to character a and x is less than equal to character z. Okay, so it is upper, that means a to z के बीच में जो भी है, that is upper. I have already telling the compiler to pre-process this thing. Wherever I am using the identifier is upper with argument x, it will first going to check this condition. Again I am defining is lower with argument x, conditions x greater than equal to small a and x less than equal to small z. So if any letter between this, it will be defined. If any letter, lower letter, this will also be defined as the lower alphabet, that is a higher alphabet, upper and lower. Okay, but in the program they have asked just for the lower case, but I am doing for the both the cases. Okay, then I am writing main program, void main. So this is already pre-processed, so wherever I am using this kind of identifier, it will be processed before the compiler reaches to the get.ch. Okay, that is why it is known as C preprocessor. So I am writing. You also try this program in your own compiler. Okay, if any problem, then please let me know. So I mentioned the character. Okay, what I am writing, printf enter any character. Okay, ch equal to get character. Okay, now if what I am trying to write, if is upper ch, then printf %c is uppercase. Okay, else if is lower ch, then again printf %c is lowercase. Clear? नहीं तो फिर else printf not alphabet. Clear? Sorry, I am going a bit fast, but okay, you can check it. Now check what is going to happen over here. We have already defined is upper and is lower with the given conditions, so it is already processed. So how it is going to see now, what we are, if is upper ch means that ch. So in output if I am writing printf enter any character, I am writing capital Z. Okay, so is upper ch, if is upper ch will directly go to this particular part. If is upper ch, that means it should satisfy the x between this and this. It is there, yes, it is a uppercase. Okay, it will show me the uppercase. And if in output I am writing say b, it will, I have defined this particular part, it is defined. Is it is it satisfying the condition? No. Then else if is lower ch, it is satisfying, it is go for a lower case. Then you write 7. Okay, either of the macros will not be able to satisfy the argument, so it will directly go to not alphabet. Clear? Okay. You also tried for the strings. Okay, you also tried for the strings just to try to modify. Okay, if you want to, that depends upon you. I'm not forcing it, I can't force also. Okay, so this was a program 1. I hope it is clear. Now coming back to the program 2. Program 2 is to determine the largest. Write a program to determine largest of 3 numbers. Okay, so here what I'm see, you can take the help of say max AB. Okay, then max AB or ABC, you can take the help of that, or by mentioning the ternary operator also. That is very much easy, but here I will try to solve with the help of file inclusion. See how I am trying to do with the file inclusion, just pay attention. Okay, I will try to solve it with the help of file inclusion. Okay, so how I am going to do that, just pay attention. Okay, see, first of all I will make a file name. Again I will make it into a 2-part. Okay, now see, first file I have made largest.c. okay, in that I am writing include stdio.h. okay, integer large, integer a, integer b, integer c. Then inside I am writing, I am declaring a variable integer z, in which I am mentioning z is equal to a greater than b. Okay, if a greater than b, then check a greater than c, and if a greater than c, if a is greater, then print a, otherwise c. Clear? Okay, then again b greater than c, if b greater than print a, otherwise c. This is my conditional statement. Based on that, return z. Okay, see, this entire thing you can write as a defined macro. Okay, you can write as a define #define macro #define z of x, large of x as this particular large of x as this particular complete term. Then also you will get answer. Okay, I'm just making you understand the file inclusion process. Okay, then I'm coming back to the main program. Okay, in main program, what I'm trying to do, in main program I will write down, see, first of all, this is my main program. Okay, now this is already saved in my memory or bin. Okay, whatever you say, bin or memory, it is already saved inside. Okay, now what I'm trying to do, I'm going to include this file name largest.c. okay, so in #include, first of all, stdio.h, then include largest.c. oh, sorry, mistake, this is not a standard file. Okay, that means largest.c. okay, then start with the void main, जैसे हमने फैक्टोरियल के लिए किया था, सेम. नाउ इधर आई एम मेंशनिंग a, b, c, result. Okay, result. I am scanning of all the 3 variable a, b, c. Okay, then result is equal to large a, b, c. Now all these 3 are integer. Now look over here, see, these are integer, compare it with this part, and if this are same, this ABC are integer, this is also integer, then it will go inside this program and it will undergo this kind of conditions. It will return Z. Okay, so if I'm mentioning the number 853, okay, so it will check, so answer will be your 8 obviously. Okay, so result, so before reaching to the get ch, the Z value will be result, it will assign to the a variable name result. The Z value, if 8 is the answer, it will assign to the result before reaching to the get ch. It has already been pre-processed. Okay, so now after that you will write printf largest of 3 is %t, result get ch. Okay, result is already been assigned the value 8 before reaching the get ch, then you will get the answer as 8 directly. So what I have done, I have included a file. Okay, I have included a file. Clear? In this way also you can do, no problem. And this is my logic. Okay, you can apply your logic as well, there is no problem at all. Okay, you all now are expert in C programming, I know that. So you can do by yourself also. If you are having some new logic also, then also you can share with some video or with some photograph. If you are facing some doubt, you can send it to my contact number. I hope you are having those. Okay, now coming to the program 3. Write a program to find circumference of circle. The easiest program of all. Okay, circumference का formula क्या है, 2 pi r. Clear? So write down, include stdio.h, define pi as 3.14, then define circum with argument x. Okay, with argument x, 2 into pi into x, then void main. Okay, then void main. After that I am including a variable, say float areas, float circumference and radius. Okay, after that printf enter radius. Okay, scanf %f %r. Okay, clear? So C is equal to circum r. Okay, circum r. Printf circumference is %f C. So this will already get, then get ch. Now please pay attention. When you are mentioning circum r, it will go over here, it will get processed as 2 into pi into r. So that will be 2 into 3.14 into whatever r you are defining. It is 2.6. You will get directly answer. That answer will get stored in C, that you are going to print it. So it is already pre-processed before getting get ch. You just need to print it, so you get the answer. Okay, so these were the 3 programs. I hope it is clear. If you are facing any doubt, then please let me know. Thank you.